Hello, happy Halloween, and welcome to the Don't Write Back Show Halloween special. We got some special guests tonight. First, we got everyone's favorite plumber brothers. We got Mario.
Shit. Leave it to me.
Oh no!
Oh no! Come on, Dave.
And we got everybody's, well, he might be everybody's favorite, Luigi.
Yeah.
He's everybody's favorite little brother.
Come on, let's go. And now, for the main attraction. The force is strong with this one. Everybody's young Padawan, Jedi Michael.
How's it going, fellas?
It's going. I'm really sad and surprised that I did the intro for a Star Wars character.
Yeah, I know.
I like it.
The one that knows nothing about it.
Just like all over the place.
That's fine. Pretty sure my stash will fall off.
Mine's probably going to too. Don't feel bad. I actually gotta say, it's
It's in
From-
your actual mustache
yeah.
pretty well. So we have some nice little things here that Michael had gotten for the pod, and we forgot to set them up.
Yeah, you can set it up in front of Hulk Hogan.
I'm breaking stuff.
Okay, well, so it's just gonna lay here because it won't stay.
It's okay. That's all right.
At least everybody got to see them.
You got to see it. It's cool, and we'll probably have it for every Halloween special because
Going.
it'll go in a box, and we'll just break it out next year. Because we're hoping that this will be the first of many
Holiday specials.
Halloween specials.
Yes. Next time I will choose to not be a green character.
We didn't think this one through very well.
Well, the green screen wasn't originally part of it, and then once you all got it, it was like,
But we might as well use it.
yeah, we got to do that. So, now we've done our costume reveals. I want to talk to you guys about some of your favorite early Halloween memories.
So I don't really have a whole lot of memories of trick-or-treating, but I do know my first costume. Let's just, we tried. It didn't work.
I'm gonna let mine stay on for as long as it will.
Okay. So I know my first costume for my first Halloween was a pumpkin, which seems to be a pretty common theme. A lot of people like to dress their kids up as pumpkins their first year.
Right.
My favorite one that I remember choosing was because Mom used to shave my head a lot as a kid.
That's why you keep your hair.
Pretty much. I was Stone Cold Steve Austin one year.
That's awesome. That's badass. I like that.
But for whatever reason, I wore like a Jeff Hardy mesh t-shirt the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Hell yeah.
so.
You know, it's funny you mentioned being Stone Cold. He's my favorite wrestler, yet I've never dressed as Stone Cold. I've dressed as two wrestlers.
Really?
Yep, I was in grade school when I was really, really into wrestling. And the first wrestler I ever went as was Mankind.
Nice.
Because I was a big fan of Mankind. Had the mask, everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Mr. Sacco?
I did not have Mr. Sacco, though.
Okay, so were you Have a Nice Day McFoley with the white shirt and the brown pants, or were you like all brown suit?
I had the white shirt with the black tie thing,
Okay.
the mask,
Just
the
pants.
wig, and the sweatpants.
Nice.
He just didn't go without the Mr. Sacco.
They wouldn't let me have Mr. Sacco.
Why not?
I don't know why, but they wouldn't let me have Mr. Sacco.
Fair enough.
And then the second one that I went as, I was in 5th grade at the time, maybe 6th. I was Bubba Ray Dudley.
Nice.
Nice.
I had the camo, everything.
Camoed out?
Yep,
I like it.
it was awesome.
I think I went as Jeff Hardy one year
Did you?
because I had some black pants that had like white stripe down them. They looked kind of like the bell bottoms that they used to wear looked like the old Hardy Boys pants, and then I wore the same fishnet shirt, and I got like a pink wig.
Hell yeah.
Fair enough. So I guess one of my memories that I remember is when I went to church. I was going to church.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my senior year of high school, so they had like a little trunk or treat, I guess, at church. And I went with some friends, and then we actually went through Holbert and was walking and trick-or-treated. I don't know if you remember that hoodie, but it was the black and then the dark blue one. And then all of a sudden I randomly lost it somewhere at your house.
I don't remember.
I actually got it from another friend. He said it was too big for him, so I just kept it. So,
The only hoodie I remember you wearing nonstop was those Echo Unlimited ones that you used to have.
Those were good.
I think I still have one of them, actually.
Back in his Thugonomics days.
He likes to call it my Thug Nasty days.
Yeah.
Thug Nasty.
He was Thug Nasty back in the day.
We called him Big Nasty. Well, hell yeah. So, I guess rolling right along, we're going to go into our favorite costumes. Now, I told you that, I had some of the wrestling costumes. Like, those are up there as some of my favorites, but they weren't my absolute favorites that I had. Because I've had some different ones throughout the years. Like, one year I went as the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
I like that one.
Good choice.
I went as the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz one year.
Nice.
Because I love The Wizard of Oz. That's like it's up there. That's one of my top movies. My absolute favorite costume was probably my last time I dressed up for Halloween before this. I went as Darth Vader.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
And I loved it.
Nice.
Good choice.
Heck yeah.
How old were you? Do you remember?
I was probably 12 at the time, 11 maybe, somewhere in there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to give up that free candy.
Right?
You know?
See, that was the big thing of me going when I was like 17. It's free candy.
Yeah.
I thought I was too cool for it. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I was a hipster.
I would have kept doing it if I wasn't like shamed to have quit doing it.
Yeah.
I was shamed into quitting.
Yeah,
So.
I felt. Yeah.
I just went because they went and I didn't want to be by myself.
Oh, fair enough.
So, Doug, what would be one of your favorite costumes? It doesn't have to be necessarily for you. It could have been something that you saw somewhere elsewhere. Or
the only ones that stand out in my memory from childhood were the two wrestling ones, and like I did Jason Voorhees one year.
I love it.
But my favorite one that I've done would have been at the train wreck of a Halloween party I went to a few years back, about 6 years ago maybe. I think it's 2015. Our friend had a Halloween party. I went and was trashed before the second person arrived. But I went as Sam Winchester.
Hell yeah.
I had the plaid and the black Pumas and the jeans, and I even dyed my hair like a chestnut brown that had like an auburn undertone.
Nice.
I went all in on it. And it was
Always committed 100%.
I did, yeah. It was great. Party was not great. I got really, really, really drunk.
Schmammered.
People kept following me around because they were like worried about me, and I was getting claustrophobic. So I ran down a flight of stairs as fast as I can. I was like waited till everything stopped spinning for like 5 seconds, and I just took a deep breath and just right downstairs. I was like, oh my god. I do really well with stairs when I'm drunk.
Yeah, I can vouch for that one.
So what was your favorite costume, Richard?
So I always just like threw on like the fake, or the makeup. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really necessarily have a favorite. It was just something to throw on and then just go get candy. But
let's change it up a little bit then. What is the favorite Halloween costume that you have dressed your daughter as?
Yeah.
She has been Ariel.
I was say, was it Princess every year?
Yep, Princess every year.
Fair enough.
She wants to do Ariel this year. Or at least, so she's in her Little Mermaid kick right now.
Next year, you need to push for her to do Spyro.
Spyro?
Yeah, be the dragon.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
So, 2 things have come to mind since we hit the record button.
Yep.
One being that I really wish we had someone in a green costume just for the, video. So that way I could pretend like I'm using the Force to bring my water to him. Because that would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome.
So instead, Luigi, would you hand me that water? I appreciate it. And
Let's go.
secondly, my costume works because I look like a Force ghost.
It does, yeah. Now that I think about it.
It works. That's why when he said we look like ghosts on the thing, I was like, it works for my costume.
Obi-Wan, guys.
Now that Boomer is wearing red, he
pops.
He pops a lot more.
He's the snap.
It just looks like the fog in our castle image is just rolling over his face. In the shot.
So how did you die, Mario?
Fell off a ledge.
He jumped down the wrong pipe.
I trusted Yoshi. I fell off my Yoshi.
He tried to jump off Yoshi and let Yoshi die. And Yoshi stuck his tongue out and drug him down with him.
Oh,
You're
no.
coming with me, bitch.
Boomer's must.
Alright, it's time.
You remember that scene from? Shit, it's Beverly Hills Ninja. When he has the fake mustache on and he loses the water fountain. That's what you reminded me of. Oh, so let's roll right into this year's worst Halloween costume list. Or, as the website that I got these from put it, costumes that should not exist in 2022. You boys ready to talk about this and kind of, try to figure out why we should not?
I think it's every knockoff one you can buy at retail stores that aren't actually that
Halloween specific
stores.
Yeah.
Like some people will grab a Michael Myers mask and it looks nothing like Michael Myers' mask.
Right?
I was going to say they probably want to retire everything that has the word slutty in front of it.
Right. Probably so.
Yeah, let's see what's on your list. I'm curious.
This is the list I got online from High Snobberty, something. Number 8, they have... Nice.
Sorry.
You're going to kill somebody. Put somebody's eye out in here. Luckily, it went down into the table.
I'm sorry, guys.
At number 8, we have Marilyn Monroe.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think
can
it's
see
probably
why.
just a costume that's been done to death.
Since
Because
she died.
she's like every basic girl's hero,
That's
pretty
true.
much. I mean, sorry, not sorry. That's just kind of how that is.
It'd be that way.
And I mean, they didn't really give a reason why as to this one. Probably just that it's so played out. What do you guys think?
I kind of agree with it.
Yeah, that's probably right.
So the next one we have is you should not dress in 2022 as anything related to monkeypox.
I wouldn't have ever thought of
I
that.
didn't think that was a thing.
I didn't either, but apparently it is a thing, and don't do it, people.
It's a bad
You're
idea.
going to offend people.
I'm offended already just thinking about it.
Oh, I'm offended that you're offended.
You motherfucker.
Now I'm even more offended that my friend's offended.
Now I'm offended because Doug said you motherfuckers. No.
Cancel Doug 2022.
Hashtag.
Number 6.
There goes your band.
Number 6, the slap. I don't really know how you would make the slap work.
Maybe you get one of those big hand costumes and you just run around and like jump into people.
I thought of one.
That would be kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Can I give you
I
another
like
one? I think.
Let's hear it.
I think a lot of people think it's time to cancel the dick.
The dick costume?
The
The one
dick
you've been
costume.
wanting me to buy.
Yeah, I want you to run around town with it. I'm sorry.
We're gonna recreate the My Weena video.
Yeah. He was wanting me to get that for Halloween and wear it. All right. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know how that would work as a costume, the slap.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they had a picture of Chris Rock and Will Smith, so...
Oh, gotcha.
So, I mean, I really don't know how you could make that a costume, to be
I don't
perfectly
understand.
honest, but...
So you just get your buddy to dress up as Chris Rock and just smack him all night.
Just walk up and jack you.
Just beat the shit out of him all night.
Bitch slap you.
It's like, on to the next party.
Number 5, we have Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, which is kind of a bummer.
That's kind of funny because I wanted to be Jack Sparrow this year.
Did you? You should have.
That was remember when we mentioned dressing up for Halloween like
You did say
4 or 5 months ago when we kind of got the podcast rolling. I was like, I want to do Jack Sparrow because I was all caught up in the Depp Heard trial.
Yeah. Yeah. Next year we might just do randomness if y'all want instead of any kind of theme. Because originally I was supposed to be Wario, and then some stuff fell through with my Wild Luigi. So
a funny story since we're on things that fall through. I actually ordered a pair of overalls to go with this. Okay, so I get home because the package is supposed to be at the house, right? So I get home, I grab the package, and it's in a small package. So I'm sitting there thinking, well, what the hell did I order? So I start going through my orders on there, and nothing is this small. So I open it, and the damn thing is shoe insoles. So needless to say, I didn't have overalls for this. So
you know, I've heard of that happening on Wish, and I've been on the receiving end of that from Wish, but never Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon's always been pretty legit.
What's crazy is it was from their warehouse.
Was it really?
Yeah.
On the positive side, you know, he tried to do the suspender thing, like me, but he got the I think cheap Halloween ones. And
I did get some cheap Halloween ones because I didn't want to, you know.
How much did those cost? I'm
$5.
curious. You know how much mine costs?
How much?
Like $9.
He sprung for the expensive
But
ones.
you didn't have time because I ordered these online. I got them from the same place you did, but I got them online. So
Anyway, it broke. It's broke.
he forgot to let all the slack out. And
I got in a rush. Okay.
started
He
pulling
got
on it.
excited.
He was just yanking on it over there, and it
I was
just
trying to make sure it was going to
erupted
work,
all over
and
the-
then I snapped.
all over the room.
I wish I would have let you in on what my costume was, and then I would have been Han Solo, and you could have been Chewbacca.
Ooh. He could have been Leia.
I would have liked
I
that.
could pull it off.
He's got long hair. We can put it up in the buns.
Yep.
He's got to have her outfit on.
Yeah.
She's captured by Jabba the Hutt.
You want to be in Jabba? Okay.
Jabba's
the
palace.
Bikini.
I could probably pull that off too.
Yeah. So the next one we have is number 4. It's famous pedophiles. So don't dress as Jared Fogle for Halloween. That was the first thing I thought of when I read that. I was like, we're going to work in a Jared Fogle joke on this one.
His face is getting so red, he went from Mario to Bob the Tomato.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Larry!
Bust out some silly songs over it.
Right. So, famous pedophiles. I mean, I would assume that would include Jared Fogle. So, but I don't know how you dress as Jared Fogle. I guess dress as a Subway sandwich. I don't know.
Just like show up in pants that are like 10 times bigger than what you actually are.
Yeah, just walk around with some fat pants. This used to be me. Number 3, Yeezy Season 9.
Yeezy Season 9.
And I'm so far behind on pop culture and what's what. I don't even know what that is.
The last thing I knew is that Yeezys were shoes, so I'm so lost.
Me too.
I was thinking of like Lil Wayne or something.
Yeezys are like Kanye West's
Yeah.
shoe line. That's all I know.
Yeah. Number 2, we have Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, I was wondering if that one was going to make the list.
Yeah, he kind of jumped back into pop culture pretty hard.
That Netflix.
Like
That
Show.
Netflix show. Yeah.
Kids have been kind of glamorizing Jeffrey Dahmer. Not a good guy to glamorize.
Not at all.
No, just no.
Don't do it, guys.
That's the problem with a lot of these like Hulu and Netflix specials and stuff is that they glamorize and make all this shit look like it's less serious than what it was.
Yeah, and they paint them almost in a sympathetic light.
Exactly. Because at first they did it with Ted Bundy, and now
Yeah.
Well, they did that
Dahmer.
one show, Making a Murder.
Mhm.
What was that? I can't remember that guy's name. But anyway, you get the point.
You're gonna cut yourself sooner or later.
That's fine.
Number 1, sexy Queen Elizabeth II.
They don't need to cancel
Show
that.
some damn respect. Now, I honestly don't care. I don't see how that is a offensive costume that shouldn't exist. To be perfectly honest.
Sounds like somebody that's not from America.
America.
Put that on number 1 there.
Yeah, probably so. It was probably a British site. So that concludes this year's worst Halloween costume list, or Halloween costumes that should not exist in 2022. So if you don't want to offend anyone, stay away from those costumes. And guys, we're getting ready to roll into our first game of the night.
Ooh, games. Ooh.
Now, game 1, guys, is Halloween movie trivia.
Okay. Let's watch me fail.
And
You say Halloween movie trivia?
yes,
I hope there's some Scooby-Doo trivia in there, because that's the only thing I want to know.
this is a pretty well-rounded list. Before we get started, I probably should have done this more on the break. Does anyone have a pen, or I can just keep count on my phone?
Nope, sorry.
I'll keep.
It's all in my vest in the car.
Let's see here. Notes. All right, who wants to go first?
Sure, why not? Let's go. Let's do it.
Boomer wants to go first.
Big brother first, little brother second.
Always trying to make me a player, too.
I'd like to point out
That's why I'm the fan favorite. It's just...
that's probably accurate. That's 100% accurate, actually. People like him more than they like me.
That's not true.
Didn't you win the most popular contest between the three of us, like early on in the podcast?
Like, what was it? 5 people voted. 5ve people.
But still,
And I voted.
His mom voted for you.
she voted for me over me. Damn it. So here we go.
All right.
Boomer, your first question.
Let's see.
Which iconic monster series claims to be the most successful franchise in horror history?
Monster? Ooh. Monster. Frankenstein.
Is that your final answer?
I'm just going with Frankenstein.
It is Godzilla.
I don't consider
That
that
was Teen
horror. Teen Wolf. Fair enough. Okay.
Because Godzilla claims to be king of monsters.
Mm.
Has a bunch of movies.
He does, but so does King Kong.
It's true. So, Doug, your question, or not really question quite so much, but give me an example of a slasher film.
Slasher, like Friday the 13th.
Doug gets a point.
That sucks. That was too easy.
I'll take it.
We gotta make it easy for Doug.
Yeah. Like
Because Doug doesn't watch a whole lot of movies.
if it's not Scooby-Doo, I don't know shit about Halloween.
Boomer.
Okay.
Which iconic scary movie saw Johnny Depp's film debut?
Oh, shit. Film debut. Sure I know this one?
Well, nah, it's a very popular movie.
I'm going to go with very popular.
Very popular.
So, Nightmare on Elm Street.
You are correct.
Woo!
It is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think one of his next movies was Cry Baby. That was what I was thinking.
For some reason, I was thinking, like, at first, Secret Window, but I know that came out in the 2000s, and he's already going.
All right, Doug. Who plays Pennywise in the original version of It? Extra point if you can name the most recent.
Oh, no, I don't know either.
I don't even know that one.
I don't even have a guess.
The original was Tim Curry.
I should have known that.
And the most recent, Bill Skarsgård.
I don't know who that is.
All right. Boomer.
All right.
What is the name of the iconic screaming masked person in the Scream films?
That is Ghostface.
You are correct, sir. It is Ghostface.
The original was
Ghostfacers.
Billy Loomis and Stu Macher.
Okay.
That's probably
Bob
my
Stu
favorite. One of my favorites. Beside,
But I don't know what the spider's name was in Charlotte's Web.
Fair enough. I deserve that one.
That was like our favorite bit from anything we've ever done, I think.
That was, and it didn't get it. It didn't even get recorded.
We lost it.
My favorite was the Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah,
The
Jeopardy.
the Jeopardy,
Oh, yeah.
where you asked what was the most was it most consumed beverage
Yes.
in the world?
Yeah, and you about died. with
I
Dr.
about
Pepper.
died. I was
gonna
losing
say it.
anyway, so I just did it anyway.
Doug, your question. Who portrayed Jack Torrance in the 1980 film The Shining?
Jack Nicholson.
Correct.
Nice.
Good job, Doug. And
Here's Johnny.
that's probably my favorite. Boomer, your question. In the movie Carrie, which animal's blood is Carrie doused in at the prom?
I'm gonna say pig's blood.
You are correct, sir. It is
I
pig's
actually,
blood.
I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking Christine, not
The
Carrie.
car?
Yeah. I don't remember animal blood in that movie.
Doug. In the first Friday the 13th, how many people does Jason kill?
12.
Wait, what? Did you say in the very first one? Can I steal?
There's no stealing, but you can tell him.
0, because Jason was not the original killer.
His mother was the killer in the first one, and she killed 9 people.
Oh, all right. Cool.
That's when was it Jared Padalecki when he did the original or that remake? Kind of perturbed a lot of people.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
It was okay. It could have.
I didn't know he did Friday 13th.
Yep. It was the one that came out in what 2009.
2009, yep. All right. Boomer. What is the name of the clown in The Devil's Rejects?
Pass.
It is Captain Spaulding.
Captain Insano.
You guys have never seen that?
Nope.
I've never heard of it.
I've
It's
heard
not
of it,
bad.
but never watched it.
Doug,
Yes.
what is the 20th century's first horror film?
I don't know that one.
Child's Play 3. I don't know.
Child's Play 3.
Chucky. Yeah. And they're a third.
There's a third, yeah.
I don't know what year it came out. I was taking a wild stab at it.
The 20th century, it would be Frankenstein.
Oh,
My
I was
good
thinking 21st century. My bad.
You're good. That's why I was like, Child's Play 3.
I was like, I'm trying to get
you
over
should have.
2000.
You should at least guess Child's Play 1 if you're gonna go.
Fair enough.
So, game 1 ends with Boomer up 3-2.
Woo!
You hussy.
Now we're going to take a quick break.
I'm
We'll
a
be
number one.
right back with segment 2.
Yes.
And all right, welcome back. This is game 2. We're doing the blindfold candy tasting challenge. And what I'm going to do is, the guys here, obviously blindfolded, I'm going to take some candies, put them on their spoon, they will taste, and then they will write on their whiteboards what it is, and they will receive points if they are correct. So here it goes.
I don't know if I should be
I'm holding
proud
the
of
spoon
myself.
Right now.
I don't know if I should be proud of myself or disappointed, but I'm probably going to do very well.
I'm gonna.
I had a lot of candy. A lot.
So is this the same candy across the board? Like,
You both are tasting the same candy.
okay.
And go ahead. Hold on just a second, Doug.
Falling off there. Oh, okay.
All right, you guys can take off your blindfolds.
I'm gonna be terrible at it.
Well, you should be looking for candy. Well, it's kind of thick. I may be wrong.
Fairly certain I got this one right.
Okay.
All right, are you guys ready to reveal?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Twix.
Twix. You can't read mine, but it's Twix.
It's Twix. No, that was
1,000 grand.
that was 100 grand.
100 grand. Damn it! That was my first thought. That was my first thought, and I was like,
I'm kind of amazed that neither of you got that.
I don't think I've ever had 1,000 or 100 grand.
I had one the other day, and that's why I was like, the thickness was what made me think of it. But you also said you like mash these up to take the texture out. Tastes very similar to a Twix
Right?
when the texture is different.
You ready to mask up, boys?
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that I got that wrong.
Let's go for candy number 2. Let me get this.
I could do about 6 more of those right now.
Candy coming in for Doug and candy coming in for Boomer. Now y'all go ahead. Boomer almost ate the garlic. Doug, you can ride at any time.
Man, I think I'm gonna get that one wrong.
I've tasted it before.
It's one of two things. I couldn't tell because of the chocolate from the last one. Couldn't tell if there was chocolate in that or not. I should have took a drink first. All right.
3, 2, 1, reveal.
I went with the payday.
I went with Three Musketeer.
Guys,
Was it Snickers?
this was a regular Snickers.
Motherfucker. I couldn't tell if the chocolate was from the previous candy bar or not. I just tasted the peanuts. I'm like, it's one or the other.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know how you got a payday out of that. I really don't.
Well, like I said, payday is like peanuts.
Right,
Snickers has peanuts.
right.
And I could still taste chocolate from the 100 grand, so
You
that's
both,
why I said
you
I
both
couldn't.
got elements to it because he got
The
the
chocolate part.
because
I'm at a
the
disadvantage here.
whippy part's not really in there, but the peanuts are definitely in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ready?
I can't believe I never thought in a million years going into this game you two would miss on the first two.
I don't eat a lot of chocolate, okay?
He says that, and then I come into work the other day, and as soon as I go into the office where he's at, he's got a 6-pack of Reese's on his freaking desk.
It's Reese's, okay?
That's chocolate.
I gave you 2, okay?
That's true. 6 a.m. a 6 count of Reese's.
They didn't have the 4-pack, all right?
Alrighty.
Hold on.
Doug, it's coming in there. Boomer, yours is getting ready to come in. And gentlemen, go ahead.
That one was pretty basic. I bet I got it wrong again. It's gonna be. I'm noticing a theme here. It's gonna be the other candy bar that tastes exactly the same as this one.
Are you guys ready for the
Yeah.
I got this one wrong.
3, 2, 1.
I put Hershey's with almond. But it's probably a Mr. Good bar.
It's Mr. Goodball.
Motherfucker! I hate this game.
0 for 3 so far, guys.
We're gonna need more candy, Mike.
Oh, believe me, I've got like 13 candy bars in here. It's the most money I've ever spent at the dollar store.
We're gonna. It's gonna be fucking 1-0. It's gonna be the final score. All right, let me take another drink real quick.
All right. Hydrate, gentlemen.
I'm just trying to wash the chocolate out.
Dehydrate. While you hydrate.
I can't believe he's drinking the Dr. Pepper and you got water.
He already finished.
I finished
his.
Alrighty. Here we go. If you guys don't get this one, I have no faith in either one of you ever again.
Must be a Butterfinger.
That was my thought.
I didn't have to take a bite of this one. I should just smell it. That's a Butterfinger.
You both got a point on that one.
I knew exactly when it touched my tongue.
Good job, guys. I'm proud of you.
1-all.
You picked the most distinctive candy.
No, it would be Reese's.
What you should have done was you should have got all the different. You should have got like the basic Skittles pack. Just give us a different flavor.
A different stuff. That's next year's. Next year we won't do chocolate. Next year we'll do something
Tropical.
tropical Skittles. All right.
We good?
We're good. Go for it, Boomer.
I have another.
No.
No, never mind. No.
You don't like it? I'll do this one right away. As soon as I took a bite.
Ready?
Let's reveal.
Crunch.
Crunch bar.
It is Crunch.
How'd you say no to having another one?
Because it wouldn't be fair. At least you get one. Ball. I'm not going to get a Powerade after this.
Here comes the next candy.
Do you have another one?
Another Crunch bar?
Powerade.
No.
Oh.
Go for it, Boomer.
No.
Boomer's going to attempt to write blindfolded.
Oh, that's what we're doing now?
Oh, why not?
Weird.
Is it good?
That's very legible, yes.
No, that's really good.
Right?
Mine's not so bad I can't even find them.
That's not bad.
Put a little gap in there.
Ready for the reveal?
I know it's already been revealed, but I put a Snickers.
Payday.
It is Baby Ruth.
Motherfucker.
So nobody gets a point on that one.
How many more we got left?
Like 5 or 6.
We're close to 10.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I'm excited. I could eat candy
I
all
need
night
another
long.
water.
I got a lot of candy.
Give me like 15 seconds.
Water.
Let's do it.
Moving on up.
Maybe next year we'll have a producer that can bring us stuff so we don't have to stop what we're doing.
I will pay anybody $10 next time to be our assistant.
Did you already eat, Doug?
Yes, Doug
Oh,
is
fuck.
currently eating his right now.
Are we good?
The reveal.
Hershey's milk chocolate.
I must put Hershey.
It is.
Same thing.
It is Hershey's. Good job, guys.
At first, it tasted like, you know, that Christmas candy that like sucks.
Tastes like white dog shit. Christmas candy that sucks. I only know like the peppermint hard candy stuff that you can buy at it.
Yeah.
It's the chocolate that tastes like ass.
They call that shit.
No.
You guys ready for the next round?
Let's do it.
Yep.
It's Rumpy Roundup time, boys.
I'm waiting for the Rolo. I'm not gonna be able to get that right.
I'm waiting on the Reese's.
Ooh, we haven't had Reese's yet. That's
It's heavy. Oh fuck. I forgot how to spell it. Shut up.
damn. That's actually really good.
Reveal.
Reese's.
Well, I wish I could give you a point, but White Cups. They're the white chocolate Reese's.
I tasted little to no difference. Well,
You tricked us.
now
I did. I got those on purpose.
Now I can kind of taste it, but I never would have. Like I was.
I was gonna say I really can't taste much of a difference in white chocolate and milk chocolate.
I would have just thought you got like an off-brand Reese's, like the old GB ones they used to have. Those were
Yeah.
the best ones. You buy them in the pouch, and they were like little mini cups that were unwrapped.
Yep.
I just love them because they
Oh,
were
yeah.
unwrapped. I'd eat the whole bag. I have a problem.
That's
Yeah,
why
it's
I'm
a
glad
candy
they
problem.
wrap them because I would just pop them like pills.
That's why I buy the Butterfinger minis. Because they're unwrapped. I sit there and eat the whole fucking bag.
Speaking of popping them like pills, I listened back to the Harry Potter episode and I remember when Boomer just took a jelly bean, a hot jelly bean like a pill, and then he was dying by the end of the episode.
If
Really?
only we could have the camera then.
I really thought
Oh, I know, right?
we were going to do better than this.
Wait, there it is.
Here comes the train. There.
Chocolate.
Yes, Richard. These are mostly chocolate.
My writing's actually pretty good
I
blindfolded.
know.
I'm
pretty,
shocked.
I'm pretty impressed. You can write better blindfolded than I can when I see.
You're looking at it. Alright.
Ready for the reveal?
Rolo.
I put Milky Way.
Well, you're on the right track, Doug, but it is simply caramel Milky Way. It's all caramel.
I mean, I could tell now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't remember what a Rolo tastes like. So
Very similar to that, but a little thicker.
Yeah,
It's a thick boy.
thicker than a Snicker. That was pretty sexual, Richard.
Is that a chickpea in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
it's just a roll of quarters.
2 quarters?
Yeah. I can only pay for half my load. Okay.
Roll of dimes.
Good.
Yes, sir. Next candy.
I feel the diabetes setting in now.
It's coming on. Richard made me work for that one.
He worked hard for his money.
It's missing the nut.
My God, Michael.
Boomer, did you get a nut in that?
Oh, I know what this is.
Oh, dog.
The spacing on that is, I think, like critical.
Oh, my penmanship look better. You just get sharp.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
That was Mounds.
You told me there was no dark chocolate, you bastard.
Is Mounds dark chocolate?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
That was the only reason I guess.
My bad.
That's why I asked him if he got the nut in his.
To be fair, I said I don't think so. So, I didn't do it on purpose.
I'm a
I
little
couldn't.
saddened.
We've had so much chocolate that I couldn't really taste the bitterness
Weird.
of a Mounds.
It feels like we're nearing the end. This sack has gotten drastically smaller.
That's what she said. Or he said.
I'm about to toss y'all some layups here.
Well, I mean, I missed Snickers, so how much help can you really give? Dude, what the hell was that?
He keeps knocking the candy out of my hand every time I try to set it down. Don't fall over.
Hold on.
Pizza and chocolate don't mix. It's better not get one of those bullshit specialty flavor ones.
It might be.
He's not done.
That was a little sloppier. Sloppy Joe. Ready?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
It was a Kit Kat.
Hell yeah.
Kitty cat.
I told you I was gonna give y'all some layups.
Oh,
I gotta get that on there before you start jumping all over the
Bowl
place.
at a China shop
Quit
over
it, you
there.
bastard.
He just wants you to feed it to him.
I'm going to from now on. I'm just gonna start sticking it in his mouth.
Oh shit.
Pop it in your gullet.
No, this better not be some bullshit left, right, motherfucker. It's a fucking Twix.
Sea salt caramel Twix. No, I'm kidding. It's Twix.
So as long as you didn't put left Twix or right Twix, I was going to lose my shit.
You will be a force ghost.
We're almost done, guys. We've only got a few.
After today, I'm not eating any more candy.
I'll probably have a candy bar tomorrow. Or a donut. Or 2 donuts.
Alrighty. Here comes the choo-choo train. Ready, Richard? Choo-choo. Here you go, Boomer.
I really thought you were going for it, and I'm like, well, alright.
I about put it in your mouth.
Well, I'm glad you say that, Michael.
I don't do that unless you're asleep.
Damn.
You know this one?
Oh, yeah. Watch me if you're wrong, but. Is that the last one, Michael?
No. We still got 3 or 4 more.
Excellent.
My shit's falling off. That's perfect. And the reveal.
I'm not done yet.
He's still.
He's still pondering life.
Yeah.
I know I guessed this earlier.
You know what? It's a Rolo, damn it.
It's a Rolo. I know it. It's Charleston cheap. I was thinking about going to Atwood's and buying some of that like really obscure candy.
The salted
I think I'm
nut
wrong.
roll.
I think I'm wrong.
I would have got that one right.
Reveal.
3 Musketeers.
I'm proud of you guys for not getting it right because it's a Milky Way.
Really?
That was a Milky Way.
Damn. That tasted like that would taste kind of fluffy for a Milky Way.
That was the regular Milky Way. The other one was simply caramel.
Well, now I know I need to get Simply Caramel all the time.
This one is
Hey, is it too late to tell you I have a nut allergy?
a little too late. A little too late.
Is it too late to tell you that I'm allergic to chocolate?
Probably.
Is it too late for you to know that Boomer gets the shits when he eats too much chocolate?
Boomer gets the shits when he does anything.
Is it too late to tell you that chocolate gives Doug a boner?
That thing's a beast.
That thing's gonna be tapping you on the shoulder in a minute.
Wow, Michael. I'm stumped.
I am too.
I put Payday, but Payday doesn't have chocolate.
I put chocolate.
Cheating bastard.
Doug, you should your peanuts.
What is it?
Peanut butter Snickers.
Yeah, I would never have gotten that in a
That was
million
like
years.
I felt like that was too soft to be a Snickers.
Well, it's been at the bottom of the bag and I got kind of melty.
Is there any more? Or is that it?
There's 2 more.
I almost put Charleston Chew
Did you?
because I don't even know what.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, I've seen it.
I'm gonna get Toblerone next time.
I almost wrote that too.
Bastard.
Sorry. Is it on there?
Yep.
Yep.
Reveal.
Cookies and cream Hershey's.
Cookies.
What the hell kind of penmanship is that? Wait, let me see that again. You're missing some letters.
It's there. I see Hershey.
Yeah, look at how you spell cookies. You spell cockies.
COOKIES.
It does look like
COCKIES.
Actually, it looks like cookies. I like it.
Gets the people going.
It's provocative. All right.
Gentlemen.
I couldn't taste the white chocolate till the very last.
That's when you said ooh.
That's what
I was just kind of like.
I didn't taste anything and it hit me right then.
Well, I knew it wasn't what I thought it was.
What you thought it was?
It's a Hershey of some sort.
Oh, well, you were right.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't. Is there one more?
We're down to the last candy.
Can we get a score update? Are we tied?
We're tied.
Are we tied?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Richard. 7 for Doug.
Wait, what?
You got one of them right that I missed.
Plus, you had the lead from the first round.
Oh, I didn't think that was counting. Okay.
Oh, then maybe I've guessed
You guys have guessed both of them.
the same.
Like you guys have done the same ones.
Okay. All right.
Here we go. Final candy.
It's the final countdown. Yeah, I'm starting to feel sick.
Feel like you got a fart?
No. I'm eating too much chocolate.
Oh, what the hell is that? Thank you very much.
Let's reveal.
I put a 0 bar.
I just want Milky Way because I just wanted it over.
You know what's funny is Boomer actually told me that he ate this candy recently, I believe.
I know.
Reese's Break Fast or Fast Break.
Yes.
That's what. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I figure Boomer got that because I think he told me the other day he had one of those.
I did.
It was very familiar. I kept thinking it was like a Snickers without the peanuts, but they don't make those. So
I just threw something out there to end it. If I'm being honest.
Well, I'm very proud of you guys. You guys have kept it close. It's 8-7 right now in favor of Boomer. In this segment, Boomer is going to read some Halloween pickup lines. It's been a while since we've done this, so.
All right. I may be dressed as a vampire tonight, but if you play your cards right, you might be the one sucking. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Damn, girl, you make my heart burn and my pants bubble.
his pants are always bubbling.
I should have dressed up as a ghost tonight so I could let you under my sheets.
Woo!
God, oh.
I feel molested.
Why don't we go somewhere where I can stick a candle in your jack-o'-lantern? Oh, shit.
That's the best one.
Why do they call you Princess Peach? Because I can't keep my eyes off your melons. And that is it.
That was very good, Boomer. It's been a while since we had those. I've been missing them.
I'm still ready for the stories with Mike.
Me too. We're going to get those going now that we have the green screen capabilities. So, and I've gotten some pretty good stories written too, so we got a lot coming up on the Don't Write Back show. I keep wanting to call it the Boomer, Doug, and Mike show.
Force of habit.
It is. I've done it a time or two.
So on the next topic on the agenda, What is y'all's favorite Halloween / scary movie?
It's a toss-up between Halloween, which that will take the cake, just because I like Michael Myers so much. I really like Scream as well.
Scream is good. Which is it the original Halloween that's your favorite, or is it any of the sequels or remakes?
It's hard for me to pinpoint just one that I like. I did like Rob Zombie's take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it showed him as a kid and him, like, raging out and killing somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a pretty cool take. I also liked the Halloween H2O. I didn't really care for Resurrection as much, but, I mean, and I have not actually seen Halloween Ends yet. I haven't actually had time to do it, so it's on my to-do list.
I heard that last one wasn't the best.
I've heard mixed. People like it, and then there's people who hate it.
People are haters, though.
That seems to be the trend. Just be a hater.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
So Halloween and Scream. Good picks.
Yep.
Solid picks.
I do like Jason, Friday the 13th as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, Michael Myers. He's my favorite slasher.
He's also one of your favorite comedians too.
Yep, Mike Myers.
Yeah,
baby.
Doug, what about you?
Well, I'll keep it simple since I don't really watch scary movies.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Island. Or Witch's Ghost. Witch's Ghost. The Hex Girls. The Hex Girls.
Hex Girls.
Yeah. And the other one is a cult classic Halloween movie. You may have seen it. Hubie Halloween. I actually love that movie.
It was actually pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, love that movie.
I like
Did
that.
not know he was going there.
I didn't either. I kind of forgot all about it, to be perfectly honest, even though it's in the title. I didn't even think of it. That's a good pick. I like Hubie Halloween.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Mine, The Shining's one of my favorites. Friday the 13th. 13 Ghosts, if we're going.
Ooh.
If we're going,
Like early 2000s or late 90s?
Yeah. It's
I remember watching that.
It's good.
As Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard, yep. It was a really good movie. Scooby-Doo, of course. If we're going animated, I'd have to go with Sleepy Hollow. Yep, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Good shout. Loved that one.
Ichabod.
Freaked me out when I was like 5.
It's still kind of scary to this day.
Oh, yeah, that one that came out when we were kids.
Yeah. Well, before, but we
watched it
yeah.
as kids.
Yeah.
They released it with Mr. Toad.
Yeah. That Wind in the Willows, that was like one of my favorites.
Yep.
So, we just played the candy game, so I was wanting to know, what is your favorite and least favorite candies?
Almond Joy is my least favorite.
You bastard.
He's a hussy.
I love Almond Joys.
Starburst. That's my favorite candy. Starburst or Skittles?
Starburst or Skittles?
So my least favorite would have to be probably Three Musketeers or a Mound. Anything dark chocolate, I hate. Favorite. I'm surprised you didn't say Butterfinger as his favorite. It's one of.
He didn't say candy bar. He just said candy. Favorite candy.
And then
I always prefer the Skittles or Starburst.
I mean, you can list a candy bar. That's fine.
Well, yeah, I know, but I don't eat. Chocolate's not something that I like to eat. It's not my go-to.
Right.
So Skittles are one of my top favorites of all time. I eat a lot of chocolate, but I prefer a fruit candy over chocolate.
Right.
But I would also say my other favorites, Snickers or York Peppermint Patty. York Patty is are like, especially if you buy like the box of Junior Mints, dangerous.
You know, I honestly thought about buying some York peppermint patties for that game.
It just would have been too obvious.
Yeah. I mean, some of them were obvious, but that would have been way too obvious.
Yeah, nothing. I don't know of any other candy that tastes like that.
Exactly.
So.
Well, maybe Junior Mint, but
Yeah, but even then, it's
the textures are different.
Yeah. You should have got some Milk Duds.
Some Milk Duds. You know, my least favorite, and it's always been this way, is Twizzlers. I hate Twizzlers.
I love Twizzlers.
I hate licorice.
No, his current favorite is the
Sweet Tart Ropes.
Sweet Tart Ropes.
I like those.
That's my guilty pleasure.
The watermelon one.
Mm-hmm.
Watermelon mixed berry.
It's a guilty pleasure.
I like those.
Yeah.
Those are good. I like those the Nerds gummies.
Nerds Rope.
The little gummy things.
The gummy clusters.
Gummy clusters.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Those are
I haven't
good,
tried
too.
those.
They're really good.
Delicious.
They're awesome.
Yeah, any kind of gummies are probably my
Gummies.
number
We
one.
used to go to
Same here.
Gordman's in
Boardman's and
Tulsa.
get a gigantic ass bag for like $5.
Yeah, it'd be like a 5-pound bag of freaking gummy worms for $5.
That's awesome.
We would literally like go up there, get them, and then stay up all night and play video games and just
Yeah.
start popping them.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how we don't have more of a problem than we do.
The beats.
Yep, figured it had the beats by
Well,
now.
to be fair, my problem.
I may have it. I was just, it hasn't affected me enough to go get tested yet.
I'm afraid to go get tested.
I am too.
So, you guys are familiar with the Universal monster movies, right?
Define Universal.
The original 31, like black and white. You know, Frankenstein, Dracula,
Somewhat,
Wolfman, Creature of the Black Lagoon, all those.
Some of them, not all of them.
The Mummy,
Yeah.
the Invisible Man. Of all those, who is your favorite?
I'm gonna go with Dracula.
Damn. I was going to say Dracula.
Oh, really?
You can too if you want.
I mean, I did.
Fair enough.
Y'all watch the Bela Lugosi's Dracula?
Never seen it, but
It's
I watched
solid.
that. I
Very
watched
solid.
the Supernatural episode where the shapeshifter is obsessed with the old movie monsters, and he keeps changing shapes to be different ones. His favorite was Dracula.
Oh, yeah. Dracula's a good one. Frankenstein is one of my... He's up there. My absolute favorite of the Universal monsters is King Kong.
King Kong.
I love it. I love the cheesy stop motion in it.
Yep.
I love it. Such a great movie. Holds up. All right, moving along, guys. We're going to do some Halloween riddles.
Ooh.
And y'all got your whiteboard, so y'all are going to write
Oh,
down
this is
the
a game?
answers. Yep.
Oh,
This would be terrible.
Yep. I'm all
And
for it.
I will be keeping score. Right now, to remind everybody at home, Boomer is leading 8-7. So, Doug, I don't know if we should have enough time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into this. I only wrote down 5. Because, believe it or not, when you look up Halloween riddles, you can figure them out in the first clue. Like the first, sentence, you can figure it out immediately. Like I read this one and it was like, some people say I'm bad luck. Black cat. Like, right off the bat, you know what I mean? It's just so simple and easy. So some of these are easy, but I try to pick ones that are a little more, make you think. So you guys ready for number 1?
Yes,
Sure, shit.
Number 1. The person who built it sold it. The person who bought it never used it. The person who used it never saw it. What was it?
It's bad.
Let's see what y'all got.
What'd you put?
I put brain.
I put trust. I have no idea.
You put trust.
He said Halloween, so I was like, well,
Okay.
I was thinking Frankenstein. No.
Let's see.
Both got a 0.
Okay. The person who built it sold it. The person who bought it never used it. The person who used it never saw it. The answer? A coffin.
Fair enough.
Never would have guessed that.
Maybe if you would have given me another 45 minutes.
All right. Number 2. I am a body with a leg, an arm, and a head, but I don't have flesh or eyeballs. How is this possible? Go for it.
Put mummy.
I put water like a lake.
Those aren't terrible guesses.
Mine was pretty bad, I admit.
I'm a body with a leg, an
Yeah.
arm, and a head, but I don't have flesh or eyeballs. How is this possible? I'm a skeleton.
We're thinking too hard, Doug.
I know.
A mummy's not far off.
No.
Number 3. I have no feet to dance. I have no eyes to see. I have no life to live or die, yet I do all 3. What am I?
Oh.
Douglas, what you got?
I'm not the Riddler. I put him on me. I said nothing.
I just went with ghost. Oh, you probably can't
That's
see
a good
that.
one.
All right. Yet again, I will elaborate on this. I don't know how the no eyes to see comes into play on this, but I have no feet to dance. I have no eyes to see. I have no life to live or die. Yet I do all 3. What am I? The answer: fire.
Yeah, I don't know. The eyes make no sense.
No, I didn't get that one either.
I just didn't think of fire as like
Halloween related.
That's what threw me off.
But yeah.
I'm thinking really hard on like Halloween things now, and I'm just like, guess I'm not very good at spooky season.
All right. Next question.
Just two more.
This one, if you think of it, really think about it, you can get this. I have hundreds of ears, but I can't hear a thing. What am I?
Answer ever.
Let's see it, boys.
Corn.
It is a cornfield. Oh, yeah. It is a cornfield.
Hell yeah.
And if y'all haven't figured it out now, Doug and I think a lot alike.
A lot alike. All right, last one, fellas.
All right.
With pointed fangs, I sit and wait. With piercing force, I dole out fate. Over bloodless victims, I proclaim my might. I can eternally join with a single bite. What am I? Reveal.
Vampire.
It is Dracula. I also would have accepted Stapler.
Stapler.
Think about it.
Yeah, it's got fangs and it will bite you.
If it wouldn't have had the bloodless clue, it would have been. It could have been a werewolf.
Right.
But no.
So we got Boomer at 10 now, and Doug at 9.
Yay!
Good job, fellas. Guess what we're on to now?
What's up?
Since Boomer has the lead in points, Boomer gets to choose whether he picks the pumpkin carver or the paint set to paint or carve his pumpkin.
He's over there coloring.
I am.
I know.
Did you catch all that?
Yeah.
What
Which
are
will
you
you
gonna
choose, Richard?
Which one do you want, Doug?
I'm letting you pick. You won the game.
Well, I'm just asking you what you want. That way I can kind of determine what I want.
So he can steal it.
Not necessarily. I already know what I want.
We'll pick it. Quit stalling.
It's not stalling.
You gonna paint or you gonna use a knife? Bastard.
All right.
So what are we painting?
We will take a brief intermission while the guys do their damage. We will come back with the finished product.
Fair enough.
So, while we were away, the guys decorated or desecrated their pumpkins. We're going to do the reveal right now. Since Boomer is our winner, we will have him go first.
So I just kind of, just played around with it. I didn't really do much with it. And then on the back, I wrote Blink 182.
Just trying to get some brownie points.
I
There.
No,
like
not
it.
really.
I like it.
Trying to get some brownie points.
I like the. It actually works pretty well. The dripping effect that the paint's doing.
Yeah.
I think it's actually pretty freaking cool looking.
Gives some Painmaker Chris Jericho vibes there.
I actually like it. I think it works well.
Even painty.
If you wouldn't mind setting that on your plate.
Oh,
That might be the best place for it.
Yeah.
Let's set that out.
I'd rather the other side.
The Blink 182.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take some pictures of the pumpkins and us in our costumes and upload them
I'd rather not do that one.
to the Facebook page.
Why not?
Fair enough. Okay.
I like that idea. That's a very good idea.
Because I know we're getting a little bit of transparency on our video, and I'm not quite sure how.
We're pretty ghostly.
Yeah, I'm not sure how cleared up our images are of
Imagery.
the
We look amazing.
of the
Even
pumpkins.
even Cowboy Mario.
Yep.
Yahoo!
Doug?
Here we go.
I love it.
Give him the
He's got a mustache.
Gave him the
I'll
mustache.
show him the other side.
Yeah, I started carving the other side, and I blew out his eyebrow.
He went a little too Michael Myers on it.
Yeah, I was
He
trying
pulled
to.
a boomer. He pulled a boomer.
I carved the eyebrow out, and everything went well. I gave him a people's eyebrow. Shout out to Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. But yeah, I got the eyebrow done all right, and when I went to go in on the eye, didn't leave enough space in between them and blew it out.
I love this, Doug. I love that you incorporated a piece of your costume in it.
Yes.
I think that is amazing. Honestly, the carving I know was not easy on this. It's funny. It's in the spirit of Halloween. I like it a lot. And Boomer, I love your pumpkin, but the more it drips, the more.
That more it looks like a clown.
Yes.
Sideshow Bob.
And
What's wrong with clowns?
And clowns scare me.
Christy.
But I love these pumpkins so much that I've decided to name you both co-kings of Halloween.
Shit. Let's go.
You both are kings of Halloween. How's it feel, guys?
I'm about to pull an edging video. Oh, wait. What?
There's a special place in hell
Yeah.
that all my friends and I know well.
Well, before we get demonetized, I think we should say thank you to
Thank you.
anyone who
Woo.
watches, anyone who views, any of our followers. Thank you. Be sure and listen to the Don't Write Back Show podcast. Watch our channel, subscribe. We post a lot of videos about gaming. We do a podcast on Spotify. On what other platforms is it on? Is it on Amazon?
It should be on Amazon,
It's on
Anchor, Google Pods. It should be just about everywhere.
We're just about everywhere. You can get at us on Twitter. We have our feeds, our handles
down
popping
below.
up. You can get at us on Facebook. We're not the world's best at replying, but we will do our best.
Yeah, I feel like we do pretty good on like replying to Facebook stuff. Maybe not anywhere else really.
Right?
If I see anything on YouTube, I try to comment back. I just don't always see the notifications on there.
Right.
So,
We've gotten, we've had people comment on them.
on some, yeah. One of my early Dragon Age videos got a comment right off the bat, and some of our Mario stuff.
Okay.
So, and I just wanted to say like this was our first time using green screen on a video. Obviously, if you've watched any of our previous things that we've done on YouTube, you can kind of see our progression as we're learning things because we're new to everything. So we're kind of learning this as we go.
Yes.
This was our first attempt putting a background up. Obviously, you can see that we're a little transparent, but we always seem to figure things out as we go.
It works because I'm a space ghost.
Exactly.
A force ghost.
And the quality will only improve the more we mess with it.
Yep.
So
It's the truth.
But yes, absolutely, we're getting there. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching, interacting. We have some other stuff that's coming up in the next few months. We have a Thanksgiving Cooking with Mike episode.
It's exciting.
It's going to be fun. We're going to make a mess in Doug's kitchen.
Yeah, and then
Excited.
I'm gonna look at him and say, Doug, your kitchen's a fucking mess.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
he always does, yet he comes over here and eats my food
I do.
all the time. I'm making crock pot meals for the last week.
It's been pretty damn good though.
Yeah, that chili was awesome. We ate the whole pot of chili in a day.
I believe that.
It was supposed to last today too. I made chicken and dumplings today. So,
Hey, as long as it's good, that's what matters, man.
yep.
It's all that matters.
You got anything else on there?
Yeah. We got a song coming out called Kevin the Bulging Moose.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
That should be here in December.
Yes.
We're hoping. We're aiming for. And we will have a music video that will drop for that during the Christmas pod. The
Yes.
Christmas special. So we've got a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of irons in the fire.
Like say some familiar faces may be joining us.
Do tell.
Micah might be coming back for an episode or two.
I like that. I'd be down for that.
That's exciting. Micah is always welcome.
Always. We got, like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're just gonna get better and better at this. I mean, this was an idea we've had brewing since pretty much we started the pod. We wanted to do these big elaborate specials. This was our first attempt at it, so cut us some slack. But we're looking forward to what's coming in the next few months. Boomer, I believe, is going to be Kevin in our music video.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's gonna be exciting.
Yep. It should be fun.
It's going to be real fun.
I'm really excited to do this.
And Boomer might do some vocals on the track.
I mean, it'll probably be the first time I've actually recorded something in about 10-ish years.
Well, I can tell you now, it's very not professional the way we do
Well, that's
things.
fine.
But it's gonna get the job done. I think we're gonna be very proud of it by the time it's done,
Yes, indeed.
or extremely embarrassed by it.
Well, I'm
Or
embarrassed
both.
about everything I do, so.
That's true. I'm embarrassed about everything he does as well. Anyway.
So, yet again, thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this. And Happy Halloween. Stay safe. And we will see you guys next time.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.